And voice is also clear, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are going to start the nutrition in human being today. Okay. It is a very important part, and we already covered the basic part of that portion. Okay. Yeah. So today we are going to start the nutrition in human being. So human being also performs holozoic nutrition. Okay. So I'm writing very important point here. Human beings, humans also performs. I think somebody is in waiting room. Performs holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition. You know what? Holozoic nutrition involves 5 steps. We will discuss one by one. Don't worry. Okay. So let me choose the highlight. Okay. So humans are omnivorous. Why they are omnivorous? Why we are omnivorous? Because we eat plant-based as well as animal-based food. Is it? That's why we are omnivorous. We are
Yes, sir.
yes, we are depending on animals as well as plants for our food. That's why we human beings are omnivores, being more complex. But if we will compare like human body and the body of unicellular organisms like paramecium amoeba, so we are more complex than those organisms. Is it? So all the steps involved in holozoic nutrition in human beings are also being very complex as compared to the other organisms. That's why we have different organ system to perform different activities and different life processes in our body. Okay. In case of amoeba, we have already gone through that. It performs all the life surviving processes from the single cell only. Okay. But even nutrition also, when how amoeba is going to consume that food with the help of pseudopodia, and it forms food vacuoles, and that food vacuoles passes through the cytoplasm, and their digestion, absorption, and assimilation, all the process takes place. Means all the 5 steps. Which one? Ingestion of food, then digestion of food, absorption of nutrients from the food, then assimilation and excretion. All these 5 steps are performed by the single cell only. But in human being, okay, this process becomes very complex because we got the complex body structure. That's why. Okay. So our all these processes, they start from the mouth. Okay, and ends with the anus, and only 4 processes like ingestion of food, then digestion, then absorption and excretion. All these processes performed by the alimentary canal only, and assimilation, the process takes place all over the body. Okay, because the nutrients are required for all over the body. They have to be transported to various part of the body to the individual cells in order to produce energy. Okay, that's why assimilation is the process performed by whole body. Okay, so that's why we are calling that human being body is very complex. That's why the process also becomes complicated. Okay, the digestive system has alimentary canal. So in human digestive system, okay, where all these processes are performed is alimentary canal, and it is associated with digestive gland. See, this alimentary canal that we have already discussed in our last lecture, that we had drawn the human beings like face, then mouth, then from this is the mouth part. Okay, from here, that esophagus, then J-shaped stomach, then we have already understood about the small intestine, then large intestine, and ultimately the rectum. Okay, and we have already discussed about the liver, which is the largest gland of the body, and here gallbladder is present, that provides bile juice to the small intestine in order to make the food alkaline. Okay, this is the liver. We have already understood in our last lecture. Okay, so alimentary canal start with the mouth and ends with the anus. Okay, it is the mouth, okay, and ends with anus. So in between there are various digestive glands are associated. They secrete digestive enzyme in order to digest the food, okay. And all these digestive glands and alimentary canal, they work together to nourish the body in order to survive the life or in order to stay alive, okay. There are 5 stages that we have already understood in Holozoic nutrition. Which are they? Number 1 is ingestion of food. Number 2, digestion of food. Number 3, absorption of nutrition from the food. And number 4, assimilation. And last but not the least is egestion. And egestion is nothing but excretion, which is the removal of waste product out from the body. Okay. Srija is now just came. Okay. Just later join. Srija, good evening, beta.
Good evening, sir.
You came late now?
Yes, sir.
Why, beta?
Because the link was not opening, sir. I don't know what is the problem.
Okay. Okay, not an issue. You will get the video on that lecture, whatever we have already discussed in lecture. Or after that completing our 40-minute session, you can ask the question in second part. Okay? Yeah. The next part. So these are the 5 stages that we have already been discussed in Holozoic nutrition. Okay? Which are they? Ingestion of food, then digestion of food, absorption of nutrition from the digested food, then assimilation and egestion is nothing but excretion. So these are all the 5 stages in which are performed in nutrition system of the human being. 4 stages. There are 4 stages. Uh, what beta?
Himanshu is in waiting room.
Who?
Himanshu.
Himanshu? No, nobody is in waiting room now. Himanshu is not here.
Not in class.
Oh no, nobody's in waiting room now. Adityan just join. No, nobody is in waiting room. Okay, probably he is having like network problem. Okay, let's see. Then see the 4 stages. Okay, all the stages except assimilation. Like we have ingestion, digestion, absorption, and egestion. All these 4 stages, 4 steps, they are taking place in alimentary canal. Okay, while assimilation of the food takes place instead of food, we can say nutrition also. Okay, because nutrition are being absorbed from the digested food and they are transported all over the body. That's why assimilation of the nutrients, we have to write here nutrients. Okay, nutrients takes place all over the body. Why? Because each and every cell require energy and that energy is derived from the nutrition which are absorbed in small intestine. Okay, that's why that nutrients are transported all over the body with the help of blood. Okay, that's why assimilation performs by whole body. Okay, so this is all about the nutrition in human being. Now we will discuss one by one steps. Okay, so the main part of our nutrition system is alimentary canal. Okay, so alimentary canal is in human being is a long tube. Okay, it is the long tube varying in diameter. Okay, so like if we'll take example of a small intestine. So small intestine have smaller diameter as compared to the large intestine. Then we have stomach. Stomach has the larger or we can say the largest it is a pouch like structure. It is a J-shaped pouch like structure. It have the largest diameter as compared to all the alimentary canal, part of the alimentary canal. Okay, so like esophagus, there again the different diameter. So everywhere, if we will see that there is no fixed diameter is present in alimentary canal. Okay, where somewhere it is very narrow and some part it is very becomes broad. Okay, so diameter is varying in part to part of the alimentary canal. It starts with the mouth. See, alimentary canal starts with the mouth and ends with anus. Okay, so starting, or we can say the entering of the food. Okay, it starts from the mouth. After completing all the 5 stages, then the undigested food and residue of the digested food is removed out from the body with the help of anus. Then esophagus, see the main part is esophagus. We have stomach, then we have small intestine, large intestine are the part of the alimentary canal. Okay, so these are the 4 important part of the alimentary canal. Okay, so this is all about alimentary canal. Any doubt here in alimentary canal? Havida, any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so now we will start the first, part of the, we can say the entry point of the alimentary canal, and which is mouth. Okay, so it is opening of the alimentary canal and helps in ingestion of food. Whatever the food we are, taking inside is from the mouth only. Okay, that's why it is the entry point. Okay, so we can say the alimentary canal start from mouth. Alimentary canal starts from mouth. Okay, that's why it is the entry point for all the nutrients and water, like liquid food and solid food. All the food, they are entered inside the body through the mouth only. The buccal cavity, see, buccal cavity means all the, part of the mouth, including teeth, gums, then tongue, salivary gland. Okay, all these are part of the buccal cavity. Okay, so buccal cavity is present behind the mouth, is also commonly inferred as the mouth. So there again, that buccal cavity is nothing but the part of mouth only. The buccal cavity has teeth and tongue. Okay, in buccal cavity, teeth and tongues are present, and teeth, tongue, along with we have salivary gland. Okay, which is just beneath the tongue. Okay, salivary gland is present. The set of the teeth helps in mastication of food. What is mastication? Breakdown of the complex food into the simpler form. This process is called as mastication. Breaking down complex food it is X, complex food into simpler form by churning process. Churning means again nothing but, the breaking down of complex food into the simpler form. Okay, churning process is called as mastication. Okay, the tongue has a taste bud. Okay, so there are the main function of the tongue is, while mastication, it assists the food. Okay, and it has the different taste buds in order to sense the different taste, like sweet, salt, sour. These are the different taste. Okay, and to sense that taste, tongue have the taste buds. Okay, so taste buds on it, and thus helps in tasting the food. Okay, so what is the main role of tongue? Tasting the food and assist assist the food during mastication. Okay, when mastication process takes place with the help of teeth, that time the food, okay, which is assessed by the tongue, okay, wherever the food particles they are in the mouth, tongue helps to push them in between the teeth so that the mastication process performs smoothly. Is it or not? Okay, so this
Sir,
is the
what is mastication?
mastication is the breaking down of the food particles into the simpler form. Okay, like if you are eating grains, suppose you are eating grains, so grains are have to be break down into simpler form. Is it or not? Is nothing but the crushing of food, crushing. Okay,
Yes, sir, understood.
okay. So the salivary gland open, see, yeah, we have the salivary gland just beneath the tongue. Okay, let me check. Somebody is in waiting room. No, nobody is in waiting room. Okay, so the salivary gland opens also in the buccal cavity. It is salivary gland which opens in buccal cavity itself, just beneath the tongue, and pours the saliva, which initiates the process of digestion. Okay, the saliva contains salivary amylase, which is the enzyme. Saliva contain amylase, which is the digestive enzyme. Digestive enzyme. Okay, so saliva, like salivary gland secretes the amylase, that means, and it is the digestive enzyme, means the digestion process start from the mouth only. Hence hence digestion process starts from starts from mouth itself. Okay, if question will come like from where the food is starts digestion inside the human body or in alimentary canal, so food digestion start from the mouth itself. Okay beta, it's very important. Whatever I am underlining and writing on the screen is very important. Okay, so any doubt in mouth part?
No, sir.
Okay, so I want you to take a screenshot because I'm going to scrolling down. So everyone take a screenshot for this part. Done?
Done, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, 0. So we are moving further. Okay. So let me erase this part because we will need more space for writing. Now we are starting the teeth. Okay. So teeth are the hardest part of our body. Okay. So teeth are the hard structure present in the buccal cavity as well as in our body also. Okay, teeth are the hardest one in our body. Okay, they help us to cut. See, they help to cut. Then it is not shear, it is tear. There is spelling mistake here. I will correct it later on. It is tear. Tear and masticate the food we eat. Okay, so whatever the food we eat, okay, they have to be cut, tear and masticate. Okay, so all these processes are performed by the teeth only. Okay, we have different teeth to perform the different function. Okay, so here wait a second beta. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so where were we? So vertical section of the tooth shows 4 layers as see. The teeth contain 4 layers. Which are they? The upper part is called as enamel, okay, which is very shiny. Then we have dentine. You have to remember all the 4 layers. We have first is enamel, second is dentine, then we have cement, and last one is the dental pulp, which is the center part of the teeth. Enamel is the outermost. See, enamel is the outermost, which is shiny and highly mineralized and hardest part of human body. Okay, so we can say the enamel, which is the tooth part of the tooth, which is the hardest substance or the part of our body. Then we have dentine. Dentine makes the bulk of the tooth and contains 70% of inorganic salt. Okay, it is the second part. It is just beneath, just under the, then which one? The enamel. After enamel, we have dentine. Then we have cement is present at the lining of the tooth and bony socket. Okay, it helps to fix the tooth with the muscles. Then we have the last part, which is called as the dental pulp. So dental pulp is the central and soft part of the tooth and contain nerve endings there. Okay, and these nerves are very sensitive. Blood and lymph vessels along with the connective tissues present there. Okay, they provide strength to the tooth. There are 4 types of teeth in human beings. Okay, see, these are again the very important part. Okay, first we have incisors, then we have canines, then we have molar, and then we have premolar teeth.
Sir,
Okay,
your voice is not clear, sir.
voice is not clear now. Now,
Yes, sir, it's still not clear.
okay, I think okay, okay, and now still not clear.
It's fine now, sir. It's
Now
fine.
it's fine.
Okay, okay, I think network is in my area again very cloudy. So anytime that electricity may cut because we in our area is about to rain. Okay, don't worry. Then where were we? Okay, so there are 4 different types of teeth present in human body. Number one is incisors, then we have canines, then we have, it is second one, then we have molar, and then we have premolar. Okay, and each different type of tooth have its specific function. Okay, like incisor helps to cut the food, then canines helps to tear the food, while molar and premolar helps for crushing the food. Okay, so these are the different function that you have to remember the function of each type of tooth. Sorry. Okay, the dental formula of the human is, see, dental formula means how many types of tooth we have in our mouth. Okay, like in this part, so suppose this is the central part. Okay, so in this region and this region on upper jaws. Okay, and on the on the lower part we have, like, this is center two tooth I'm drawing here. So this is the lower jaw. Okay, this is the upper jaw and this is the sorry, this is the lower jaw. Okay, so here if we will see the teeth, sometime there are 7 or somebody have 8 tooth in this side. Okay, and only half part of the upper or lower jaw I'm talking about. Okay, so number of teeth in the combination of, we have 2:1, 1:2, 2:3. So here 2, then we have 1, then we have 2, and then we have 3. So first two are incisors. They helps to cut the food. Then we have second one. Second is canine. They helps to tear the food. And then we have the pair of 2 and this 3. Teeth. They are molar and premolar. They help in crushing the food. Okay, so if we'll I think we have diagram for that also. See here. Okay, so these are premolar. It is one is about to, it is not been open there. See, these two part, two, then we have one, then two, and then three. Third, that tooth is not been, grown here. It is not shown here. But we have the formula is 2 S2 1 S2 2 S2 3. So there are total 2 and 1 is 3, 2, 5 and 3, 8. So there are 8 teeth in half jaw of the human being, or maybe upper or lower. So total we have 4 part, like on upper 2 and upper jaw we have 2 part, like 8 plus 8 16, and on lower jaw we have 16. Total 32 teeth are present. But sometime we are having 28 teeth on our mouth. So I am also having only 28. What about you? Everyone. How many tooth do you have in your mouth? How many? हाँ बेटा,
28.
you'll be having only 28. Probably. Can you count? I want Adityan.
Counting.
Okay. Ashish. Srija. And Tushar.
Sir, 21.
Yes, sir.
Only 21. Okay, okay. Srija, what about you? Srija?
So it's 20.
22, sir.
22 only. Okay, okay. So probably there are more teeth are yet to come, yet to grow. So don't worry. You will get 28, then
Sir,
last
21.
21 only. Okay, okay, okay. So there are more, teeth they are yet to, grow in your mouth. So don't worry, they will come. Okay, I am having 28 only. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss the structure of teeth. Whatever we have discussed, let's one revise those parts. Okay, so this upper part is called as enamel. Okay, see here numbers are given and all the names are given at the top, bottom of that structure. Okay, so first we have enamel, then second part is called dentine. Okay, second part is called dentine, and third is called as pulp chamber. Okay, it is the pulp chamber, and the fourth one, see this upper layer. Okay, this upper layer is called as gum. Okay, then we have fifth one is the root canal. Okay, this is the root canal. This one is a root canal. Then we have supporting ligaments. Okay, so these are the supporting ligaments. They are also present in the teeth. They provide strength to the teeth. Okay, then we have nerve and vessels. Okay, so there are, see these are the nerves are present here. Okay, so see these nerves are coming on both sides. Okay, these are the nerve vessels. Okay, and eighth one is nothing but the root and opening of the nerve here. Okay, here opening is present, from which these nerves are being connected to the finally to the brain, and the like sensitivity it's been sensed. Okay, like sometimes we are eating sour taste food, then our teeth becomes very sensitive. Okay, so this is nothing but the structure of the tooth. Okay, upper part of the tooth is called as crown, and the lower part, okay, which is inside the gum, is called as root. Okay, so whatever the part we can observe is nothing but the crown part only. Okay, and the part of the tooth which is inside the gum is called as the root part. Okay, it is inside the gum. Okay, and it is the visible part. Visible part of the tooth is called as crown, and the root part is the part which is so we can say submerged inside the gums is called as the root. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
Sir, teeth are there to crush the food. So
We
apart from them, they don't have
any other function?
sir.
Any other function? Will you please repeat your question, beta?
No, sir. Yes, sir. So
Huh.
I was saying that teeth are there to crush our food. So apart
Yes.
from that, they don't have any other function.
See, they are helping to crush the food, then tear the food, as well as for incisors helps for the cutting of foods. Let me highlight this part. Okay, so they help in cutting the food.
So my doubt was that was not my doubt.
Okay, okay. Any other function?
No,
No.
sir. Teeth are there to cut, tear, and crush
And
the food.
yes, yes.
So why do they need? They can only require the enamel layer. So why do they need a nerve inside?
Okay,
What's the use
okay,
of?
okay. See, whatever we are eating every day is nothing but when like we have different type of tooth and there is a gap between them. Okay, so these tooth are formed by the calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate, and calcium phosphate and calcium carbonates are the basic compound. They are basic compound. And suppose we are eating something and that like some part of the food that left inside or in between the teeth, then they in in presence or sorry in absence of oxygen, they ferment, and due to the fermentation process, acid is formed and our mouth starts formation of the acid. So acid is formed when there is a food left behind between the teeth. That acid start corroding the tooth. Okay, corrosion of tooth takes place. In order to protect the corrosion, that nerve cells, they are providing continuous continuously strength to the tooth. Okay, otherwise if there is no nerve cells are present, then that tooth are going to corrode. Okay, that's why these
Yes,
nerve
sir.
cells are present there. So that enamel part and tooth part is formed by the calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. So it is basic in nature. Sometimes if you are eating fibrous food, that part of the food fibers, they left on between your teeth and they start decompose. During the process, acid is formed. So due to acid formation, that due to acid and base when reacts, okay, so neutralization reaction takes place. During this process, tooth start corrosion, corroding. Okay, due to which they becomes loose, and finally they will like aging population, you will see they are planning for root canal and all. So tooth becomes very very weak. Okay, so if there is no nerve cells are present, then after 10 years, like probably on your age, you will feel like falling of tooth and all. So but they are not falling due to the presence of nerve cells. They are providing continuous nutrients and strength to the tooth. Okay.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, so any other doubt, beta, here? Anyone?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, beta.
Whenever we remove our milk teeth, how does the permanent teeth grow if
See,
the teeth is not there? Then?
okay, so that nerves are helping. See, what nerves are doing, they are, collecting nutrients like which are help for the formation of tooth. Even when, like when newborn babies, coming in our world, it has, very soft bones. So when the child start growing, that tooth and, bones, they becomes, very strong. And like milk teeth, when they milk teeth are very soft, that's why they are falling and new strong tooth are forming that time. Because when childs are very strong, they are not eating the stronger food, like for chewing, we are feeding them only the soft food only and easy to digest food. But when they become strong and they were taking individual existence for eating the food, their teeth had to be changed. That's why that milk teeth, they are breaking down and new teeth are forming there due to the presence of nerve cells only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So any other doubt? Because time is lapsing, so we have to reconnect beta. Huh? So I'm going to disconnect now. So we will reconnect. Okay. We have to rejoin everyone. Most
Yes, sir.
of